Welcome to People. I'm Micah Mater. Let's get started. Malcolm X once said, if you don't know where you came from, you can't know where you're going. It's a quote that means a lot to actor Denzel Washington. Denzel has portrayed several historical figures on film, but some audiences say they're tired of slave movies. WGN's Dean Richards asked him about the importance of seeing our history on film. He had this to say.
I remember my kids watching 12 Years a Slave. And I was saying to them, oh, well, that's a scene, she gets whipped, I did that at Glory. And one of my children, I forgot who, said, well, Dad, this is our Glory now. This is a different time. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't think of it that way. So I had to change the way I think about things.
A film with a new perspective on that time in American history is on its way to the DuSable Museum, along with an exciting exhibit. So here to tell us about that is Perry Irmer. She's president and CEO of the DuSable Museum of African American History. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, Mike. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Oh, and you as well. DuSable Museum, you guys have been around forever.
We have almost forever. We're the oldest independent African American History Museum in the nation.
And you're now a Smithsonian affiliate,
We
right?
are. We became a Smithsonian Institution affiliate in 2016.
Oh, I love that. Now, you're doing a lot of fun things this February, of course, for Black History Month, but something really poignant is a special exhibit that I think everyone should take part in. And it's a film too, right?
Absolutely, and we are so proud and so excited about this groundbreaking project. We've been working for the past couple of years with an amazing group of creatives and filmmakers, an international group who contacted us to assist with this film, Equiano.Stories. And it has been a wonderful experience. We started out as consultants and we're now executive producers of this film.
That's pretty special.
It's very special. I think we're the first museum to ever fill that role on a film. Wow. And what's so unique about it is that it is a cinematic quality production, but shot for the vertical screen. In other words, a cell phone screen. And that's the format, and it's going to be released globally on the morning of February 16th, and it's going to premiere exclusively on Instagram. And why is that? We want to meet people where they are, particularly our young people.
Right.
And this story is so important to Black Americans, Black people across the world, because it takes us back to our real origin story.
Right, let's take a look at it and they can tell for themselves.
Hi, welcome. I'm Oluda Equiano, but everyone calls me Equiano. Check out my home. It's magic. Follow me. Mama, you are such a great warrior.
Not like the rest. Your journey extends far beyond this village. You will live wolves, but also greater than us.
Brother, be quick. I don't like to be here alone. Sister! No! People are loud!
So many movies about Black people start with enslavement. This starts before that to show that there was a very vibrant life. There was a free life. And you talk about this 11-year-old boy, and they show how he was like just an 11-year-old boy now, having fun in his neighborhood and things like that.
That's exactly right. In his Igbo village in West Africa, the beauty of his life told through his eyes, through his voice. And Oluda Equiano was a real person.
And there's a picture of him.
A real person. He was captured into slavery at age 11 and eventually bought his freedom. He was very outspoken in terms of abolishing slavery. He wrote a book, and it was probably the world's first example of crowdsourcing. And he wrote this book, this memoir, to be a bestseller back then in the 1700s.
Wow.
Your book would have been printed twice. His book had 9 printings.
Really?
9. And that influenced the abolition of slavery in England. And England at the time was the world's most aggressive, most active slave trading nation in the world.
A lot of people don't know that. They think it was the United States, but it really kind of started there. And he bought his freedom, as you said. He went there, wrote this book, and he started pretty much the abolitionist movement from that. Now, it's so important, as you heard, Denzel Washington talk about, that we know what our history is. And right now, in this particular time, in this moment, that is more important than ever.
Absolutely, Micah. And I tell you, since I've started at the DuSable Museum, my everyday mantra has been slavery is not our origin story as Black people. Our origins are in freedom.
Right.
And that's the meaning and the inspiration behind this film, and why we were so excited to join forces with Stello's Stories to bring Olauda's message. And that's in the name of his name means the voice that echoes. Olauda means the voice that echoes. So now on this platform that reaches everybody, it's a non-profit endeavor, so there's no commercial interest in this, and that's what his name means. It echoes, and through the small screen, it's going to echo around the world for new generations, for younger generations, so that in this time when folks are trying to silence history, deny truth, we are getting around all of that. You can't really censor Instagram, you can't ban it. And almost everyone has a cell phone, particularly our
Youngsters, and that's who needs to know what's going on, because they don't
Absolutely.
know
Yes.
unless someone's telling them. And like you said, society now is trying to cancel our
Of
culture.
course, yeah.
And you do have some pieces in the exhibit
Yes.
as well. Tell us about that.
Yes, so the exhibit we're really excited about. Of course, I said the DuSable is the oldest independent Black museum in the nation. We have an amazing collection, and over 3,000 pieces in our African collection that few people have ever seen. So this exhibit actually takes you inside Olauda Equiano's Igbo village, into a hut. You have an immersive experience, and it features real artifacts ancient artifacts from our permanent collection that have never been seen by the public before.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they can actually, February 16th is
February
when
16th.
so they can look at that and then
Yes.
actually come and touch and, not really
Well,
touch
no,
and feel,
can't
but
touch,
yeah, you
don't
can't touch
touch.
it, but at least be there and get to
Yes.
see what was actually there in the 1700s.
Yes, yes, and of course it's interactive. There are QR codes that explain the deeper history of these pieces, how they relate to African culture, what types of masks they are, what types of carvings, what those meant in African culture and tribal culture, and it's incredibly beautiful.
Oh, Perry,
and
this is
we can't
phenomenal.
wait for it to open.
I know, I can't
And
wait
you can
either.
watch the film there too. You can
Yeah.
watch
Oh,
pieces
really?
from
How long is the film?
Equiano. When all of the Instagram stories come and get posted, it's a total of about 80 minutes.
Wow.
Right? And it's going to be incredible.
Lovely way to
I
spend a
hope-
Saturday or Sunday afternoon.
It is, and I'm really hopeful that this changes the dialogue around Black history, right? The way it's taught, the way it's perceived, the way it's learned, and not only the perception of Black history, but our own self-perception, especially young people of all colors,
Yeah.
to stop viewing other human beings as former slaves,
Yeah.
right? Because our story starts long before
Way before then.
Long before
Perry
then.
Ermer with DuSable Museum of African American History. Thank you so much. Be safe, be
Thank
well
you.
on your
Thank
journey.
you. Thank you so much.
Right after the break, a look at the life of soul icon Curtis Mayfield.